no see. Long time no chat. We hope you're doing phenomenal.
Hey.
I was about to say anything you want to say, Becca?
Hey.
If you guys happen to be brand new here and this is the first live you see, first of all, good for you. Second of all, welcome. My name is Rachel Webb. We have Miss Becca Oakes and Miss Anna Lamb. The three musketeers are here. Anna is duct taping a styrofoam spider onto a joist right now, because that's how creative she is. Becca is multitasking, as all good producers should be doing. And then I'm here to craft with you. This is going to be a super fun craft that I'm actually going to make Anna come in and help me do at the very end. But we got a little design space action. We got a little cut file manipulation. We got a little print and cut. We got a little heat press iron on going on. And we're breaking out the puffy paint. Okay?
Puffy paint.
We're breaking out the puffy fabric paint. Okay? So, first of all,
everyone's talking about your hair and how thin you look.
Oh my gosh.
And yes,
the month off did me good as far as as far as physically, I guess. Thank you very much. Yes, Anna dyed my hair. This was just this past Thursday. What do you mean? Oh, so me and Anna, I promise we'll get to craft and we'll let a couple more people come live. Me and Anna plotted this on last Tuesday. We didn't tell Becca. Well, I think that very day or that next day we were planning our Halloween costumes, which us three are going to be the Sanderson sisters. And I'm going to be Sarah, Anna's going to be Winifred, and you're going to...
I'm going to be Winifred. Anna's going to be Mary.
Sorry, Mary, Winifred, whatever. I've only seen the movie twice. I really don't like it, but...
I don't like it either.
Whatever the twins want, I don't care. That's why we get along so great. Anywho, I was like, well, maybe I should be Mary. Like, I can be Mary. And Becca Pop said, you would look horrible with dark hair. And me and Anna were like, oh, would I? But anyways, this is about 1.5, what'd you say, shades darker than my natural? 1.5 shades darker than my natural. So we're going to see how it goes. I might miss my blonde. I might not. And then we can go back because it's just hair. And it's so short. Who cares? Anyways, I hope you all are having a fantastic day. We're all Becca. Becca. Guys, Anna's photographing organic videos, pre-recorded videos that you all will see in the very near future. The pictures... She's so creative. Anyway.
She doesn't realize that the lighting's horrible over there.
That is so funny. It's a little spider out of a foam ball, Google eyes, and some, what are those things called?
Pipe cleaners.
Pipe cleaners. Thank you, Becca. That's what it looks like. It's hysterical. Anyways, supplies. Let's get into supplies. They're all linked down below for you. We'll go through them, but before we do, our website's back up. She's up. She's running. She's ready. You can go grab your cut files. You can go see what she looks like. We're still doing some finishing touches, so bear with us. But
yeah, even throughout today, there are things that will be changed.
We're fine-tuning.
For instance, we don't currently have a search bar for our cut files. That is being added today.
Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We got that.
Because we're finally up. We're finally back up and running, and we're so excited. We decided to be very generous because that's just how pumped up we are. So
also, we tried to do this right before we
tried to do this before we shut down because we needed to. Our site was going to be redone. It didn't work out because of our site. Everything works phenomenal now. We are offering you guys $100 off of your yearly membership.
This is new members only.
Yes. So if you would like $100 off of a membership with us, your yearly membership, grab it, $100 off. You can buy it for $99, which is phenomenal. Becca will throw the link in the comments. It's also the very first link in the description down below. Underneath that is all of our links to all the products that you'll see on the table that I'll be using. Underneath that is the Amazon storefront link, which we constantly are updating and rotating through and like getting rid of links and adding links to all of our favorite stuff. All just far and wide, whatever we use, whether that be for sublimation, for home decor, whatever, we're always updating that. We even have things like baby must-have items because between us, We've got quite a bit of babies. But for today's project, we're gonna make a super fun trick-or-treat bag. I'm actually gonna make Charlie use this year. This is a super cheap option.
We like to say inexpensive.
I'm sorry. This is a very budget friendly.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
This is a very budget friendly option. Because I have a 2-year-old who is very rough with things, I didn't want to spend the money on like a Pottery Barn trick-or-treat basket. I do have him a Pottery Barn Easter basket, but for some reason that's different in my mind.
Yeah.
It's like he's being gentle during Easter, but during Halloween,
he's shoving
all
candy
heck
in
breaks
there
loose and he's just running and elbowing children for candy. And I don't want to spend $100 on a custom bag, so I thought it might be fun to make little tote bags for him to carry around every year with the year on them. So I'm gonna make Anna come up here later and puffy paint Charlie and then 2024 on it.
She didn't ask me to puffy paint, guys.
No, I asked Anna to puffy paint. I asked Anna. Anyways, I think that's gonna be adorable. So on top of that, we're gonna be adding a cut file with some printable iron on, our new fun. It's our favorite. Again, it's linked below and we'll go through all the steps on how to use this. But we're actually going to be transforming a cut file around today, one of Becca's many super cute Halloween cut files. If you have not checked out our Halloween collection from, oh gosh, I think it was last Halloween. I don't know when she dropped it.
I don't even know.
Go check for it, look for it whenever that search bar is up, because it's absolutely adorable. There's little ghosties, there's best booze, and in the middle of the O is the shape of little ghosts. Literally so cute. Also the fall ones, the pumpkin spice, the Thanksgiving with the turkeys and the pumpkin pie, the cranberry sauce. There's so many cute cut files for this time of the year. So check that out. We're going to be using one today that might be a little, like, since this is going on a black tote bag, the cut file is all black, which I absolutely love. But since it's going on a black tote bag, we wanted to spice it up. So I actually imported a couple of Becca's cut files for Halloween. Use the colors in one of them to transform the other. If you struggle with putting colors together and things like that, like I do, this is a great hack for you, which is to pull in a cut file of a similar theme that has colors that you love into Design Space, so that Design Space recognizes those colors in the color palette, and you can just click and go like that. I love that hack doing that. So we did that today. We'll be doing a little bit of cut file manipulation, nothing too crazy. We have our Canon Pixma here. We love it. Any inkjet printer you can grab. We also love it to be rear feeding. So this tray back here pops out just like that. And this is how we load in all of our materials, even just regular copy paper, so that it goes just straight through instead of having to go over and kind of like flip and give the material a great chance to jam. We're not doing that. So we like to slide that through our rear loading tray. And we have our new fun, like I said. We have our cotton totes. This is from Make Market, which is a Michaels brand. I got these from Michaels. I don't know if they were on sale or not, probably not. I'm going to be using the black one today, but I did buy just a regular canvas one because I thought you could take this, get either this puffy paint, or I thought it'd be great to do tie-dye or writ dye and do black and orange for Halloween and kind of like splatter tie-dye this or something. I thought that would be super cute. So anyways, you know, let the imagination flow. These projects, all of these projects that you'll see are for you guys to put your own spin on them and to make them your own and original. So this is for inspiration. We have our puffy paint, whatever you want to do. This is 3D fabric paint. This is the Scribbles brand. Again, I got this at Michael's. We have black and orange, but Anna's going to be using the black today. Anna's going to be using the orange today because we're using a black tote bag. I bought the black for the canvas tote bag just in case after we tie-dyed it, if that's the route I wanted to go, then I would use the black on it. Okay, mat. This is a fresh mat. We need to buy more, and they're like on super sale. I linked you guys a set of, I think it's 8 mats for like $11. You're stealing them. So I got a fresh mat. This is a light grip mat. We usually use standard grip. It's totally fine. A new light grip mat is totally fine. And we're going to be using our Cricut Explore 3 today. Now, I think that's it. Let me go through here. Hello, guys. You guys are so sweet. You guys are precious. Thank you. Thank you. Anna, it seems like everybody likes the hair. I think we all. I'm not just going to say. Well, I said, do you like my hair? And he just said, I don't know. And I said, it'll lighten up the more I wash it. And he said, quote, better get to washing. That's about as much critique as I've ever gotten from that man, because he really, truly does not care. Who is this new girl? Susan. They call me Raquel. I'm the new ampersand in Oak and Lamb. They got rid of Rachel. She was a bore. And I'm here now.
Rachel's old news.
Rachel's old news. Raquel, however, did I say Raquel the first time? I can't even remember what name I gave myself. Raquel.
We'll work on that.
Raquel.
What about just Rochelle?
Oh, Rochelle. That sounds very refined.
Yeah.
Very classy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like Rochelle. Plus, you
Rochelle.
can spell it the same.
Yeah.
I'm Rochelle. Thank you for asking. So glad Oak and Lamb is back. Not as glad as we are, we promise you. Because we come here still this whole time, every Tuesday and Thursday, and we literally are like, okay, guys, it's 11. Oh, we don't have a live. Like, it's been the weirdest thing because we're so used to it in our bones. We feel it.
However, we have so much content
my
that
God.
we're excited. It's already filmed.
Guys, we have content coming
Yeah.
out of our ears.
So good.
Coming out of our ears. So Tuesdays, Thursdays is the schedule for lives. We have Sundays scheduled for a pre-recorded video. However, because we all have filmed so much pre-recorded content, you'll most likely be seeing a lot of content also on Saturdays from us. Some of those will premiere, which means we're not live with you like, hey, in front of the camera live, but we will be live with you while you are watching the premiere of our video that we send out. So we'll schedule those here and there and everywhere, and you guys will be able to see those. But we hope you enjoy the last couple of months of 2024 with the Oak and Lamb Gals. We have some parties planned. We have some really fun, like, couple hour lives planned, meaning like they'll be longer than a regular live. Yeah, we got a lot planned, and we're so excited for you guys to be here with it. So if you haven't joined, it's a great time to join. Like I said, we're going to be manipulating some cut files today, and this is child's play compared to what all you could learn in the membership. Whether you have a Cricut, if you have a Silhouette, if you have a Brother Scan-A-Cut, if you have a Cricut Venture, a Cricut Joy, if you have no Cricut at all, if you do sewing, if you do woodworking, if you just want to make some home decor, if you just want to make cards, we have everything you need to succeed at Oak and Lamb. Not only cut files, but a lot of training, especially if you happen to have a Cricut, a lot of free education with that. We have a backed library of educational videos, as well as a backed library of some podcast episodes, which I think are the best tool for you guys to get to know the Oak and Lamb ladies, because we just kind of kick back and have fun on those. So you can check those out to kind of get to know us. Yeah, so it's a great time. If you're looking for a community, this is the one. So take advantage of that $100 off. We never do this, okay? So $100 off.
I don't know that we'll actually ever do it again, to be honest.
Number one, we felt bad.
We
We've been
did.
down so long. Number two, we've been itching to get back up. Number three, our bank account's itching too. So between all of that, we wanted to give you guys a super sale just to say, number one, thank you for your support. Thank you for your patience. And thank you for being here and being so excited that we're back, because we're excited too. Okay. I'm ready. And Linda, oh my God, is this live or am I dreaming? Linda, we're live. We're here in the flesh.
Ooh.
We're here. And you guys are going to see Anna because she's got to help me. You might not see Becca, but she is she's still the redheaded Barbie, so it's fine. Okay. Becca.
Yep.
Design Space, please, my dear. So this is the cut file, the finished cut file, except I need to flatten it and measure it, obviously. But this is the finished cut file. This is what we started with. Oh, I forgot I added candy corn. It's so cute though. Okay, so this is what I love about the cut files that Becca creates, is you can make these like however you want. So the first great thing to do is to bring it in here and ungroup it. Okay, so I'm going to ungroup it. Now this is already in a couple of parts. We have our text, we have our spider web and spider, and we have our little bats. Now the bats are separate, so you can kind of move those around. Now what I want to do is make trick or treat, all three of these words, a separate layer. So honestly, there's several ways you can go about this. You can take this and duplicate it 3 times. I'm going to show you guys how to do this, but I prefer a different method for a cut file that's easy. So you can duplicate this 3 times because we have 3 words, okay? Now you would take this one. Now let's just do it in order. So I only want the word trick, okay? So now what you're going to do with that first one selected is go down here to the bottom of your layers panel and click contour. And then you would go each and every one of these layers and contour this out just like that. Now if you go back out, trick is the only word that's left. Then you would go down here and we want or. So we would take this and contour out all the letters and the insides of the letters except for or, because that's the one that we would want. Now this doesn't take a ton of time, but my favorite way to do it is like this. We want, let's say again, we would just want trick. So let's take out or treat, okay? Let's say we want trick. What we're going to do is grab a basic shape, just like this. Unlock that size ratio up there so I can make this however I want it. And did I keep saying trick? I meant treat, because we have trick or now we want treat. So what we're going to do is just cover up treat. And if it's easier for you guys to see, you can actually come up here to operation and change this to a guide so you can see right where those lines are. But honestly, it doesn't bother me at all to have it as a basic cut. So now what you're going to do is take this and slice, okay? Slice it out. Now, delete, delete, delete. Now you have trick or treat. So I'll absolutely love to do that. I like the cover slice method. I just think it's a little bit quicker in my opinion. Or you can contour. It gets you the same, it gets you to the same finish line, so it really doesn't matter, just whatever you guys want to do. Then you can just pop this back where you think it was. I think it was more like this. And again, you can make this cut file however you want. So now I'm going to pop this back, scooch this over just a little bit. And see, now with everything separate, we can make changes. Now the reason why I have this in here is how I was mentioning, I love this color palette, the orange and the yellow. If you come up here and you click on this, see these colors right here? These are the colors that are in this cut file, except for that purple, because that's over here in the finished one that right there. But anyways, I loved these specific colors, so I wanted to use them. So all I did was click on this. Now you don't have to do anything to this. You just have to have it in Design Space to use its colors. So I wanted my trick to be orange, my or to be yellow, and my treat to be a bright purple. That was actually Becca's idea, to have it a bright purple, and I actually think it looks phenomenal. Okay, so now I've got black color, what else? So I actually popped a candy corn in here. That was like a last minute addition. So all you do for that is ungroup all of these layers. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need him, don't need him, or him. Okay, so we have our little candy corn, and I just make it smaller. Now this is going to be a printing cut, and then I'll pop, oh, whoops, see what happened? Oops. Now I just pop it, it's too small for me to move, pop it in here. Now I can size it down just a little bit. Now you can take this, see, take this. Oh, it's going to be a pain. You get what I'm trying to do. You get it, you size it, you can turn it a little bit. If you put your cursor super close to the edge, you can see it's going to shift it for us, but I want it on the candy corn. Anyways, so that's all you have to do there. We're going to use this one, but now you have to add an offset to it, okay? Now, here's my thing with offsets. I had to make my offset pretty darn large in order to get this to look the way I want it. Now, let me show you what I mean by that. If I make this like barely there, like Becca, this one thing I like about our styles, Becca prefers a super thin offset. I actually prefer an offset that's a little bit thicker. So let's just say that's what we like. So let's click apply. Well, look at all these spaces here. Now we can close a lot of these. So if you go down here to contour with your offset layer selected and click hide all contours, you can actually hide a lot of those, but not all of them. So if you go up here, and let's make this gray just so we can see everything. I don't like that all these middle sections and this is detached. I don't like that. So what I've found what you have to do is make your offset a little bit fatter, which really is fine. I mean, it's okay. This is a little kid's bag, you know, like it's not, I don't want to say it's not important, but it's not like the end of the world if you do this. Okay, just a smidge. I want to make that space between the O and the T. Okay, that's perfect. Now click apply. Now contour, hide all contours. That's exactly what I want. Now I'll make it white. And at this point, all you have to do is flatten and then size. That's it. So our tote bag, I'm going to grab it out of here. You don't have to switch cameras if you don't want to. They know how to measure something, but I'll pick that up later. Oh,
She's not mic'd, so no one can hear her.
I measure things in nothing but
Perfection.
professional. Like an aspect of, I mean, the professionalism I have when I measure stuff is astounding. How big can I make this? How big can she be? Because I'm thinking that I can just make it as big as it can be. I guess it can be that big. How big? Give me the error. Give me the error. Give me the error. Thank you. Sometimes I make it too big just to click
To
this.
see what it is,
Here's a hack, guys. If you don't know how big you can make it, just make this thing huge till you get your error, and then you can say auto resize image, and it'll literally auto resize it to the biggest it can be. But I think that might be too big. No. 9 by 4.5. No, I don't think that's. Do we think that's too big?
No, I'd make it as big as good.
By 4.5. I think that's cute. And then since it's way wider, like let me change the. Let me change this color just so you can see everything. There. So since it's like way wider than it is tall, that's going to give a perfect opportunity for Anna up here to write Charlie and then 2024. Now I know what you're thinking, guys. It's going to look way better and more professional with a Cricut or with iron-on or something like that. Absolutely. But I want this to have also a kiddish kind of homemade feel. And if Charlie could write that, I would have him write it. Charlie 2024. That's kind of where I'm going with this. But since he's 2, Anna's just going to have to do it, and then I don't want to make it look like an adult tried to make it a kid writing it. I want it to either be an adult wrote it well or a kid wrote it horribly. So because I would be an adult writing it horribly, I'm going to have Anna come in and fix it.
Puff paint is fun.
It is fun. It is fun. Okay, so now all we're going to do, click make it. I wish you could see my computer. I literally have cords coming out of this thing everywhere. Look at this, Becca. It now says cuttable area. Interesting. Interesting. Now this brand of iron-on, you don't have to mirror it, okay? Now the brand you have, you might have to mirror it. We don't have to mirror this one. So I'm going to send this to the printer. Sensor marks added. 4 cut sensor marks and directional arrow will be printed with your design. Okay. This thing's new now. White or light colored material is recommended for print the cut. They have a lot of little new anecdotes on here. Interesting. Anyway, we're going to, I already have this plugged into our printer. I'm going to use our system dialog. It doesn't matter if bleed is on or off because our offset is white. Now you're going to click print, and then this is going to come up behind it. Right here, you can see all what I see here. Medium quality. Rear tray, photo. I'm changing this to plain paper because this is matte paper, not glossy. Best quality. Let's add some to our printer. Maybe that would help. And if you guys get your hands on any of this material, you'll see it has a flat white side and a side. I think Becca's going to switch. Maybe no?
Yeah.
Okay. It's good. It has a side with lines on it and then a flat white side. The flat white side, obviously, is the one you're going to want to print on. Click print. And there is a, unless they've changed it. Excuse me. Next. Print with a little paper, thank you. Unless Design Space has changed it, there is a setting for this. Printable iron-on, comma, dark is what we use. We just leave it on regular pressure. You can give it more pressure. Really, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to plug in and heat up the Big Easy Press.
While that's heating up, though, if you want to show them on the website where they can find their courses now, I can talk you through it if you've not looked, but I'm pretty sure you already have. I really like how courses are displayed now and you can see your progress in the course. However, if you have completed some courses, you're going to have to recomplete them in order for it to show on the website now that you've completed them. So
Sorry.
I actually already got a text from Kat saying something about that. And I said, just look at it as an opportunity to refresh on the course.
Yeah, do you know what we always say? Like if a project fails or like we can't, like something fails the first time, we always say, that's the Lord's way of telling us we'll do better the second time.
I'd almost guarantee that Kat hasn't even
you need?
finished every
wanted
single
you to cut
video.
something for me for
So correct me if I'm wrong,
For what?
Kat. Have you watched
show you.
every single video? Let me know.
So I wanted you to measure the height of this and then cut a rectangle out of this.
Here.
That's that height. No, on the Cricut. So that I can have a template and it all be the
You don't
same.
have to match I pictured it small. I pictured it like Charlie fitting right there and just 2024 small.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to do it
What
now?
what I mean is, how would you like me to do my project, Anna?
Do you mean if it's all your project, then why don't you do the bubble?
I would not be talking to you like this on a live, Rachel.
Do I need to switch twins right now? Does the other twin?
Please do.
She said, please do.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll do a fantastic job.
I have nothing but faith in you, Becca. I had nothing but faith in Anna until she
No,
just
you're
dissed
still
me.
our number one fan, Kat.
No. I'm going to do this.
Oh.
It's going to be fun.
Are you going to show them the website like I asked?
Who's treating
Do you want to
like,
come over here and do it? They can see you. They
I was
can
gonna
come
say,
on.
who's treating you like what now?
Yeah, come on, let's make it a party. Apparently, I've got to cut out a template.
Nope, I'm going to do it myself because you're stubborn.
While they're disputing.
Are you on my computer screen?
No, yes, I am.
Okay, good.
But we're on it too.
We got a ruler.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I can cut this out, right? We're good for that. The chromes? What's wrong with you?
Okay, so the website.
Do you have a school
If you
ruler?
are logged in,
No.
hold on.
Pound.
You are going to go to my account.
Go to Design Space for 2 seconds. I gotta see which way this is.
Go to Design Space for 2 seconds so that Rachel can see.
Is it this
that
way?
way.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
And then over to the left, you can see you have your profile. You have your name, your email address, billing address, all that fun stuff. And then we have payments. So Rachel doesn't have any payments because her membership is free. I gifted it to her for life.
That is so nice of you.
So selfless. Subscriptions, all of that information where you can update all of that. It will be so lovely. No more emailing us because it's confusing. I mean, if it's confusing, you can still email us. What's wrong?
That tiny arrow tells me it's on the top left. That is all. We'll show them that later. Sorry, keep going. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Love that.
Me too. And then to the left, again, we have courses. So these are the courses that you have. Let's go to Illustrator with the
Don't
Flag.
talk to me.
This is not a course that is available to everyone. This is a course that you have purchased if you have purchased it. O&L Cricut Academy and O&L Cricut Joy Academy are available to everyone.
You're not mic'd up, by the way. Well, Kat literally texted me. Like, I just saw Kat. Kat said, Becca has no mic. Go
been a
over.
while. It's been
Go
a while,
over.
guys.
You know, everybody's like, can't hear. Look. Idiots. We're idiots.
Anna has my mic. I'm used to being mic'd up. Who's going to give me a mic?
Here, I don't need mine on
That is hysterical. Sorry, guys.
Maybe when we make it big, we can all have our own.
I wanted to start over anyway.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just start back over.
Thanks, Kat.
Lord have mercy. Okay, so you can look, actually was going to tell you, you can look under my accounts And that is where you'll update your payment information. You can view your subscription information. You can view your courses. Not everybody will have all of these courses. For instance, Illustrator with the Flock is a course that is only available if you purchase it separately. However, Craft with the Flock, O&L Cricut Academy, and O&L Cricut Joy Academy are all available to all members. So if you are jumping into Cricut and know nothing about it, membership at Oak and Lamb is specifically for you. Because we teach you exactly how to use your Cricut. You can also look at courses right here under the dashboard. And all of these templates and the themes and everything are going to look a little bit different. It will look more cohesive. For instance, this is square, this is a rectangle, this is a smaller rectangle. That drives me crazy. But for now, it is okay. We will make it all look, again, cohesive in a little bit. But to view your course, you're just going to click on it. And it brings up each individual section with titles. This is so phenomenal, and I really like it because it tells you which ones you've completed and which ones you haven't. So first off, we have our Printable Joy Handbook, which is available. It is a really cute and useful little book. It's a PDF download that gives you terminology. It gives you information on different products you'll use, like the wording that we would use and what it actually is. It gives you information on different pieces in Design Space, different terminology in Design Space. It also gives you a Design Space cheat sheet with shortcuts. Cricut mats and what their usages are, and like our favorite supply links and things like that. So that is available here under downloads, Cricut Joy Handbook, and then we have our welcome video. It goes straight into it, unboxing and setup. And then as you watch them, it will become a completed step in your course. So you could see, you know, that it would be 20% complete or 50 or whatever, however far you are along in the course. And then going back, we have the other courses, like Illustrator with the Flock, the one that I did mention earlier. And I particularly like the completion rate on this, because if this is a course that you have purchased and you've not completed it, first of all, you're wasting your money. Do the whole thing. Every single video has great information for teaching you how to create your own cut files, and there are things that you'll learn in each video that you can apply toward other graphic things in Illustrator. And so definitely watch the whole thing. But there are so many videos in it. I do like that it shows whether it's completed or not, because a lot of times if it's something you're not super familiar with, then you might look at it and be like, oh, I've completed that, because it sounds like you have. It sounds like maybe a video you've watched or something, but it might not be. So I really like that.
Just like my new Kindle, it tells me how far along.
Yes.
And it saves, because I can't tell you how many times Charlie's yanked the bookmark out of my book. And I have no idea. I absolutely love when things show me a completion, like percentage or something like that. I adore it. Love it. It's very motivating for me. I
was going to say, I really like when it's like 20 minutes left in the book. And I'm like, I got this. Yeah.
I think it's very motivating.
Anyway, so that's just one of the really cool updates on our website. My favorite update is that you all can easily update your all's credit card information and subscription information. For whatever reason, when we launched the website originally, that was a working aspect. We've come to find out that the people that we originally hired for that were doing some patchwork in the website and did things the way they shouldn't be. And so aspects of the website gradually started breaking. So that's why we've taken this last 5 to 6 weeks to go black.
Not only fix it, but prevent it from happening again.
Correct. And so that's one of the things that obviously is super, super important. You guys have access to that, have access to this. And then viewing cut files. We've listened to you all a lot on the website. One suggestion was being able to view multiple cut files at one time. You can do that now. I'll go over to cut files and show you. Yes, Anna has questions.
Terry just signed up with the coupon code.
Yay,
welcome to the vlog, Terry.
Welcome. We are so excited. So here on the cut file page, you can view multiple on a page at a time. Like I said, there is going to be a search bar on this. Give us through the end of the day. I know that Phaedra is going to be working on it today. It was one of the things, there's some extra code on the website that the original developers put in there that we're having to remove that's prohibiting us from putting a search bar on it at this point. But she says that she will have that fixed by today. But we put some new cut files on here, which are actually kind of fun. Funsies for shirts, like life happens, yoga helps, life happens, the lake helps. And there's some really cute ones on here that I can't show you because I haven't. There's 3 on here. And one's a salsa jar, and I'm really excited about it because it has a tomato on it and it says thick and chunky, and underneath it says me too salsa, me too, thick and chunky. And I just identify that with that in so many different ways. Yeah.
Love it.
Anyway, so you're going to be able to view those. Super easy to download. Another thing that we have eliminated, look at this. I am signed in and it does not say join now. It just says download now. There was so much confusion, and we understand that was super confusing. Once you were logged into the website, even if you were already a member, it would say join. And I had so many, it won't let me down. I'm like, it will, just go ahead and do it. It says that is confusing. That is no longer there. You are welcome. Thank you for being patient as we removed that. But yeah, we're really excited about the progress on the website and about how easy it is. And if you haven't noticed, it's a lot quicker too. That was very important to me as well. Now that I've hijacked your live, I'm going to go back over here.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I could catch my breath and clean up a little bit, and I'm fine with that. I'm cool. I'm just cleaning up around here, unplugging stuff. Okay, we can go overhead, Becca, because I want to show them this. Look how neat. So this was new. I actually think I'm still on beta, but I didn't want to be. It says, I don't know if I'm on beta. Anyways, look in the top left, it has, I don't know if you can see, it has a teeny tiny baby arrow. That tells you that your print and cut needs to be in the top left corner. Because I print this out and I never know, I always have to reference design space. Especially with this one, it's completely
It could be
even.
either
I
way,
wouldn't
yeah.
know. And so that little tiny arrow is there. Love that. Okay, we're just gonna weed this up. And if you're looking at this and you're thinking, these colors don't look exactly how they're supposed to. With this material, the true colors come out once you press it with the heat. So we're gonna take this, set it to the side. I've got my Easy Press preheated to 350, and the amount of time is for 25 seconds. 25 seconds. I'm gonna press this just a second to get some of that.
Freeze it for just a second. For some reason, it is not focusing on anything. That's terribly annoying. Wait, it started to focus. There we go.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, thank you. That is like a pet peeve of mine. Okay, let me go back over here so I can see what you guys are saying. I want to see. Okay. Peel this off the mat here. And you'll notice we're peeling our mat from our material, not the other way around, because look, the very edge of that peeled up, look how much it curled, and that was what, like ½ an inch that peeled up? So we do that so that we can prevent that massive curling. Okay, now you're just gonna peel this off the paper. And this does stretch. It's a material that will stretch on you, so just be careful when you're removing it. Not to like keep your fingers here and peel off the whole thing, but kind of like go in with your fingers, like readjust closer to the middle. See, like that? Just like that.
Is that literally the only way to do that? I've never used this product before.
That's hysterical. Yeah, Anna, bless.
You'd think there'd be some kind of transfer way or something.
Well, you'd think. Okay. I'm going to eyeball this.
Oh, God.
Is Anna's mic still on?
I don't know.
That looks really good to me, actually. Anna, does this have enough space for Charlie and in 2024?
How about you take my template that I made and look and see if it does?
Oh, gosh.
I just want to make it known that I asked for a very small gesture, and Anna has to go above.
She had to make it
beyond.
ridiculous. I'm telling you,
She
you'll
had- she
rethink
did have to
asking
make it
that
ridiculous.
twin next time.
She did have to make it ridiculous. Okay, I like
It didn't
this.
cost her any extra work.
I like this. What? But I never intended to make it extra work on you. Like, you have your own lives
But
to
I don't
do.
want to do anything unless I love it.
Okay. Noted. Anyways, I like this. I think it looks good. I'm going to place this on here, but because that's just kind of loosey-goosey, just place this directly on it and then try not to move it because it'll move around slightly. Is this even? I'm actually going to try and purposefully move it a little bit. Oh, that's good. Okay, 25 seconds, 350. Place it down, press it. Medium pressure. You don't have to go nutso here. Just going to press it down. Jen said, the three of you together today, pure sass all around. Hilarious. Okay. Taking it off. Whew. Now, look how those colors, I got a little bit of fuzz on there.
Mine did that. It has to be that Teflon sheet because mine did that last time too. I don't know what's on there.
We'll clean it. But look how those colors just kind of brightened right up. They just kind of popped. See how cute?
Oh, they look so cute.
So cute. Now, I will say, if you had gotten out the swing away press or the clamshell and you have that sucker set to the pressure of 10 men, this would have kind of, I don't want to say melted into the fabric, but that's kind of what it does. You could probably see, like the white one might
Some
be
of
a
the
little
black
bit
comes
darker.
th-
Yeah,
yeah,
the black
yeah.
comes through where it had like really soaked into the fabric. So you can do that if you want. I think this looks absolutely adorable. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off and unplug it so our lights will quit flickering.
Thank you.
Your dad said when he was here last week that he doesn't know how in the world we don't flip breakers all the time. And I'm like, by the grace of God, Dougie.
We never have. I
by
don't
the
know.
grace of God.
We did
flip
it the
more
other one.
breakers at the
Yeah.
other studio
Yeah.
than here. We never have here.
They want to know the story behind the gazebo on your arm.
It's from Gilmore Girls. It's the gazebo in the middle of Stars Hollow from Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls is one of my all-time favorite TV shows. Absolutely love Gilmore Girls. Yeah.
Is it Anna's time to shine now?
Yes, I was going to have you up here. And I wanted to know if Your Majesty would like some fabric put in between this, or if this is fine.
I've never done that on canvas. I do want
Is that sublimation? Miss Linda, it is printable vinyl. It's new fun printable vinyl.
Look, this is literally all I wanted Rachel to make for me was a little template so that I could make sure everything was even, and she wouldn't do it.
I never said I wouldn't do it.
Did you all?
Did you all hear me say I'm not doing that, Anna? Is that what I said?
Face said it. That face
Oh,
said
this,
it. The face said it.
this.
Okay, so we want.
Christina said, OMG, I have a
chocolate.
Luke's Diner sweatshirt I made for myself. Rachel, you don't have a Luke's Diner sweatshirt.
I have a Luke's shirt that I think is.
What is it, a size medium?
think it's
Because I've
an
never
extra
seen you wear it.
large.
Oh.
Which I'm working to. I'm getting there slowly but surely. Yeah, I love Gilmore Girls. Most of my tattoos are from TV shows or movies. Some of them have basically no meaning, and others, yeah.
I mean, the stick of butter.
The stick of
That
butter.
has a lot of meaning.
Who doesn't love butter? And it's salted. I made sure that he made sure it was salted.
Please, who would use unsalted?
Thank you.
Even
I
if the
wouldn't-
recipe says use unsalted, I'm like,
You use salted.
We're
I've
gonna use
never
salted.
used salted. Come on.
I don't even know why they make that.
I made sure that he put salted on this tattoo. No one, I don't want anybody even thinking it was unsalted butter.
Do you want me to make this
travesty.
even with this or even with the bag?
I believe you. I believe the answer is I don't care.
Guys, I gotta tell you what happened this morning.
Whatever you want, Anna.
Thank you. So Mark got up at like 6:30, what it normally does. And normally I'm asleep until he leaves to go to work. But this morning I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get up and drink my pumpkin spice coffee. So he's letting the dog go to the bathroom, completely dark all over the house. And he hangs our laundry on the doors in the hall while it's drying. So I hid in the bathroom behind,
Evil.
behind the laundry.
You're
And he's
evil.
walking back to take a shower, and I jumped out and scared him. He was so mad.
You're evil.
It was fantastic.
That's how I got my hand broken.
Now listen.
Yeah.
I want it little.
I'm going to.
Little Charlie.
I'm going to.
Thank you.
I'm gonna make it as big as I want.
Why did we not do HTV on this? Puff HTV?
Remember, because I said this is the part that a child would do. Charlie would write it himself, and then he would write 2014 through the years so you could see his cute little handwriting.
Well, I would have remembered that if I were listening.
But
to
since
you.
he is 2 and cannot write, then Anna's going
Anna's
to do
gonna
it.
write it.
Because I said I would rather it look like an adult did it well than a child did it horribly if the child actually didn't do it. Charlie
Okay.
didn't actually do it.
Okay.
Anyways, that was my logic, is that it had like a little touch of the child.
The child.
Yes.
Yeah.
But because you could absolutely do HTV in this, if you, of course. That would look very, very put together, nice if you wanted to use it year after year.
And the private Facebook group, which is also a benefit of membership here at Oak and Lamb. So, Miss Terry, go join the Oak and Lamb private Facebook group.
Nobody
We'll
can
approve
see
you.
it.
But I posted
See
in
what?
there
Move your head
asking
back a little
about DTF printers. So in the past, we have done direct to film printing, like hacks with a sublimation printer. I don't love it. It's not very consistent. And so I've been talking to some friends who actually do it for a business and have their DTF films printed by, I guess, I don't know, would you consider it a third party? Anyway, every time I say DTF, Rachel wants to die on the inside. It's a whole thing.
It's no. It's stupid. What is it? Gen Z? Who's doing this?
Gen Z, I think.
Who is making the
Aren't you a Gen
the
Z?
Riz and the Yeet and the
Sus.
and the sus and the it's so it's ruining us.
It's true.
You can't say
true.
DTF anymore, and I can't even legally, without getting this video taken down, I can't even come close to telling you what the kids say DTF for.
It's horrible.
The
Beth,
MILF
if you're having
and the-
issues on the website, go ahead and email us hello@oakandlamb.com and I will look into it for you. Anyway, so I posted in the Facebook group, got some suggestions for printers, and I have ordered a huge gang sheet, which is 22 inches by 5 feet, but you can get it up to 240 inches. They're huge, with some graphics on it, and going to be testing that out for you. All that to say, I think it would work really well on this canvas bag too. I think it would be really pretty. So I'm excited to try out some printed DTF sheets with some graphics. I think I got 30 something graphics on this 22 by 50 inch sheet or 60 inch
impressive.
sheet. Yeah, I'm really
That's
excited. I'm excited.
Do we want to tell them a joke, or do we want to do like random facts?
Well, we're going to be here all day because you did ask Anna to paint something.
Okay, I've got a
It will
great-
look phenomenal, but it does take all day.
I have a great random fact. I
Okay.
actually learned it yesterday. So you guys know drug dogs, like how they train dogs to like sniff for narcotics and drugs and stuff, and just canines for the police department. Did you know that canines in general, dogs, now some breeds are a bit more keen than others about this, just kind of like humans are. They can detect the equivalent, are you ready for this, of 1 drop of liquid in the magnitude of 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
What?
1 drop of liquid in 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools. That's why people have to cover up their drugs in the most obscene, crazy ways. They try to mask it with this, because dogs, their brains have 40% more of it geared towards their smeller than we do. 40%.
Well, that is interesting.
So 1 drop of liquid, this came straight from, and it wasn't TikTok, it was an actual educational television show. But 1 drop of liquid in the equivalent of 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
I
Blew
also
my
have
mind.
a random fact
I was
for
fixing
you.
to say, Becca, what about yours from yesterday morning?
Tell me.
Was it Thomas Jefferson?
Yes.
Thomas Jefferson became president after his wife passed away. So his daughter was actually the first lady.
Is that what normally happens?
I
If your
guess.
wife
I don't know.
passes
So
away?
she was the one who was like responsible for dinners at the White
How
House
close
and things
in
like
age
that.
was she? Like super young?
I
I have follow-up questions. You need to know that. You need to know this material.
She
It's
didn't.
from it was
she
White
didn't
House.
delve into that much
White House history,
information.
whitehousehistory.org.
Anna, how cute.
It's a little off.
Kat said, yeah, our first dog we raised went to be an arson dog, and they can detect between thousands of different scents or something. That's
Literally, it's
insane.
nuts. It puts you such in awe of the way God created these animals. I'm like, number one, I'm like, why can't my sniffer work that good?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, how incredible that God created an animal to be able to help us in such a way.
Christina, yes, I think it was from Jersey Shore, which wouldn't have been Gen Z. It would have been forever ago. She said, isn't DTF from Jersey Shore?
Yes.
Because that's what I thought of when I first heard it. I know. And all these poor
No, so because something could have been old and then just brought back in a
resurfaced.
new,
Yeah. Where did I order from? Lorraine, I ended up ordering from dtfsheet.com, and it was $40 for the entire sheet. So I got 30 graphics for $40. Now, some of them I ordered for infant shirts, so you're not going to get a ton of like adult sizes in that amount. But I thought I looked at a bunch of different sites and a couple, and I'm going to do some videos, some organic videos for you all. But one of the reasons why I chose DTF was price. It's probably the cheapest that I could find. And then another reason that I chose DTF Sheets was because of the ship time. If you order before 12 p.m., they ship it out that day. So it comes really quickly. It comes from Texas. So it's like a 1-day ship, 1 or 2-day ships, just depending on if it's over the weekend or not. So that was important to me. But if you go up to the 12 by 240 inches, then it was only $100. So I could get 4 times as much as what I got now for only $60 more. So if I really like it, that's how I'm going to do it in the future.
I'm so glad I made Anna do this.
I'm pretty sure I could have done
It's
better.
It's so cute, Anna. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
Lorraine, I haven't
you.
used them before either, so don't order from them until I can do a review. Also, my friend who, Angie Ottinger, she's a member here at Oak and Lamb, and she has a company called Ink and Threadology, and that's literally what she does for a business, is embroidery and direct-to-garment printing and DTF transfers. And so I told her about it. The company that she currently uses is actually twice as expensive as DTF Sheets. So if it's as good, then she could possibly be switching over. Also, I told her that I was going to give her a couple of mine just to see if she likes it the same, because she knows more about it than I do. Anyway.
Now all you have to do, guys, is fill it with candy.
Candy.
Candy. That's it. It's so cute, Anna. Let me show it on the...
It's either dtfsheets.com or dtfsheet.com. I can't remember, but I can look it up for you. It is cute.
She is adorable. I don't want the puffy paint to run, so I'm going to set it
Yeah.
back down and let her dry. But that would be perfect. If you have a kiddo and you want to, remember their little handwriting, you can do that. And then something that I see is super popular now, like on TikTok, which it's always been popular, but people using articles of clothing to make blankets and stuff like that. You could have all these throughout the years, and then after, maybe when your kid's in college now, and if Halloween's your favorite holiday, you can cut these out, all of these with their little name and year on them, and make them into a little blanket for them or something like that. The possibilities are endless here. So cute. How do you keep the edges from peeling up later? Sherry, so if you mean on the printable heat transfer vinyl, the key to that is pressure. Number 1, pressure. Number 2, if it's on a shirt, your key is pre-washing as well. You want to pre-wash, make sure your shirt's pre-washed. If it's more than 50% cotton, you want to always pre-wash. And the reason for that is because cotton shrinks whenever it dries and whenever it's washed and put in the dryer. So if you were to put this on a t-shirt and then put it in the washer, the shirt's going to shrink, but the material will not. And with material not having anywhere to go, it's just going to kind of compact, and the edges will be a little bit less adhered down like they were. Since this is a tote bag and it's not going to get a ton of use, we will not have any problems with it fraying or the edges coming up. If you mean the puffy paint, That's kind of the nature of puffy paint, is it's not permanent and it's not the best product you can use in the world, but it's really cute for things like this. So that's my 2 cents. Thanks for the question. Any other questions before we peace out?
Really quickly, Beth, I do still want you to email me, but I'm looking at the website and your account is active. So make sure that you email me so that I can get that worked out for you. We want to get you in the website.
But guys, you're going to be seeing Anna here on Thursday. Correct me if I'm wrong, Anna, you're making a fall wreath?
Halloween.
I'm sorry, a Halloween wreath. We also have a fall wreath. We haven't done a wreath in a long time, so Anna's got 2 in the works.
Because I need wreaths for my door.
She's phenomenal about stuff like this. Any like centerpiece, or Anna's really good about that. Can we leave this spider up there forever?
Ever. That's actually what I had
Can he
planned.
stay there
I
forever?
love it up there.
He's so cute. We got to name him.
Okay.
Anyways, I wish we could pan over. Anna will throw that picture in the Facebook group. Be like, here's our studio spider.
I'm sure there's many other
We
ones.
got to name him. Herbert sounds good. I don't know why.
Herb.
So cute. So we can chat for a few minutes if you want to. Every one of our babies are asleep, which is just the best gift from God. Having them all on the same sleep schedule is amazing, so they're still asleep. So if you guys want to chit chat, you can. We've been gone for so long. But the craft is over. Thank you so much for joining us for today's craft. The best way to support what we do is by purchasing a membership. Please do that. $100 off. Miss Terry has already taken advantage of that. And we want many, many more new members, especially through the holiday seasons. I know I mentioned we have a lot of really great fall and Halloween, Thanksgiving cut files, but our Christmas cut files blow them out of the water. Whether you're wanting to make gifts or home decor or decor to gift or decor to sell, because all of our cut files do come with a free commercial use license, you can do that with Oak and Lamb. Join. $100 off. The code is HURRY, H-U-R-R-Y. I don't know if I ever mentioned the code. I'm sorry if I haven't. HURRY, H-U-R-R-Y. But if you want something free to support what we do, I don't know where the button is. Subscribe, like, comment. It's a great way to support what we do. Since we've been dark on YouTube, we have to gear up and get our content, the little train a chugging along. So every like, every comment, every subscriber helps us a ton. Thank you guys so much. Okay. Any other questions before we head out? Again, we can chit chat if you want to.
Christina, I don't actually know anything about DTF printers, so other people are going to have to weigh in. I've never even looked into them because it wasn't something. I know that it can be a little bit costly to start that up. I am willing to look into it. I'm not opposed to that, but I don't want to give you information on a printer that I know absolutely nothing about. So I'm just being transparent
we'll never do
there.
that.
Yeah.
We know. It's so hard for us to give you that. Wow, Anna, I just looked over at your desk.
Looks like one of our desks.
Well, it's because
If you say it's because the eighth of that
Towels.
table that's covered in towels, I want to walk over there and smack you in the mouth.
it's because of all of the things that I had to video or to photograph for thumbnails.
That's a much better answer
Yeah, it's
than
a
one
much
I
better
was
answer.
anticipating.
I thought she was going to talk about the
I
towels
thought she was
too.
going to talk about the towels.
And the towels.
She was. She just pivoted when.
No, I
Yes,
was
yes,
going to
yes,
say
yes, yes.
both. I really
Becca,
was.
how is the new house purchase going? Becca, did you move into your new home? I've not moved in yet. There's actually some good stories. So the house, I'll come up. No, I won't. The
There you go.
house, I'm coming up there. Coming with you, Rachel.
Get a chair. Get that chair over there and we'll sit. Ugh. Don't touch my bag, baby. Don't touch my bag.
You got it, Rach. That Pepto really helped my stomach, Rach.
I'm so
I'm glad I
glad.
finally listened to you.
Well, I'll try.
Yeah. The house that we've purchased or are purchasing is phenomenal. We absolutely love it, but it's a fixer-upper. They're
Vlog talk time, Jen said.
yes, yep.
Might as well.
Yeah.
First live back.
So one thing in particular that I didn't love about the house is the flooring upstairs. They've redone all the flooring downstairs, but it had carpet upstairs. So I was going to fix that. I was going to also fix the one in the master bedroom because it had carpet as well. Hate carpet. I will never have carpet again. Another thing that I wanted to work on was the master bathroom. Now, the master bathroom was really beautiful in the early 2000s, right? So it had lots of browns, and I was going to make it work. I was just going to decorate it really nicely, paint it really nicely, and make it work, and then gradually change things out
And
as we went along.
It wasn't like the out of date that you walk in and go, ugh. good. It was just
Browns.
Just
Browns and tans and
beiges,
creams and yeah.
It wasn't like you walked into a house and it had like a 70s vibe. It wasn't like that.
Tiled shower, tiled everything, granite countertops.
The finishes
tiled,
were nice, like
Yeah.
everything. It was a
Yeah.
house well built.
And then Dad and Wayne got under the house to do some inspection stuff and noticed that there was black mold under the house. There was standing water in the crawl space. There was floor joists that were rotten, subflooring that was rotten. And so we had to talk to the homeowner and come to find out, she didn't know it, but the month before, without anyone living in the house, there was 10,400 gallons of water used. So there was a leak, right?
Did she not know when she paid the water bill?
I guess she maybe it was on auto pay and she just paid
I
it.
would have noticed that coming in my account.
When you have that kind of money.
Never mind. I guess you don't really.
Anyway, so she was actually able to turn that into her insurance company. We got a guy to come out, which was a whole crazy story. And if we have time at the end of this, I'll talk about that too. But got a guy to come out and give us a quote to fix everything underneath the house. So new subfloor, new floor joists, that were rotten, and then to encapsulate the underneath so that it becomes waterproof and put fans under there so that stuff doesn't happen again. And then also, because we were able to turn it in on insurance, we have to rip out the entire master bathroom, like walls, floors, literally everything. So I get a whole new master bathroom exactly how I want. The one thing that they were not going to be able to replace was the garden tub. So they were going to put the original garden tub back in and just put new tile and stuff. And I was like, I'll just pay out of pocket to put the tub in that I want because I wanted like a freestanding type thing. Well, Rachel's like, I wanted Rachel's tub that's upstairs. She was like,
She gets it.
she was like, I'm getting rid of that tub because I just want a huge shower. And I was like, I will take it. So
I've never sat in that tub.
yeah.
So
Also the master bath or bedroom subfloor had to be pulled up. So the carpet subfloor had to be pulled up.
thank goodness.
New subflooring, which is what I was going to have to pay for. New flooring, which is what I was going to have to pay for. So all that's covered.
It's like God just wanted to pour that water in there
Yes.
just to get this going.
So I'm really excited about getting it all started. In fact, I need to message the homeowner today to see what the insurance agent has decided.
I did her hair yesterday.
Did you? What did she say?
She said that the insurance agent they were gonna have their own adjuster go
I
out.
thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
And that it was supposed to be like sometime this week.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. So we also have to, now this wasn't covered by insurance and I do feel badly, but she would have to do it no matter who bought the house. The house is going to have to be regraded outside so that water doesn't get back in the basement. So basically all of the landscape around the house, which is a lot of landscaping, has to be pulled out. Fringe drains have to be put in. Some trees have to be taken down. The front stoop has to be taken out and put back in and some other stuff. And it's going to be about $23,000 to do that. So I feel really, really badly about that. But at the same time, we can't have that happen again. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to be in that house by Christmas, maybe.
I told her with her luck, she'll literally be like unpacking on Christmas Day. Like
Wait.
they'll get the keys on like the 23rd.
Which both times we bought a house was
It's been-
November 28th.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both was November 28th. So
What if this one's November 20th?
it'd be so weird. Wayne was, of course, in peak FedEx mode. So
Yeah.
I'm packing the house,
Oh, gosh,
moving.
Yes, the holidays. We never see Wayne on the holidays.
no.
He works like 80 hours a week, that poor guy.
So that would be my luck, which is fine. I'll just deal with it.
Oh, we'll all come.
Yeah.
You got 4 kids. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
But so our house, I talked to a real estate agent. We were able to list our house. I'll just talk numbers with you. I don't care, to be completely
Also,
transparent.
before Miss V, it is not grandfathered in. We have our one and only grandfathered in price during Black Friday. It is $100 off for your first year, which is $100 off.
Yeah, it makes it $99.
It's a lot of money for your first year. And then, of course, if you love it, which we absolutely are sure that you will, it will go back up to normal price the next year. But
you can pay
honestly,
monthly.
You can pay monthly if you want to. But honestly, our membership is a really good price for what you get.
Yeah.
But $100 off for your first year is a great value. But thanks for the question.
So we purchased our house, our current house, which is 2,600 square feet, back before the market went absolutely crazy. We purchased it for like $205,000. And now, 5 years later, it's listing for $415,000. So we're going to make a pretty good chunk of profit off of that house, and are able to put a big chunk on this new house, which we're really excited about. But part of what I was going to do is take part of our equity in the house and make some changes to it. So I'm really excited to get to show you all the befores and afters, how we're updating. I'm having the entire house painted on the inside before I even move in. I'm really excited about that.
And I think that you knew before you moved into Whitewood that probably wasn't going to be your forever home.
I love
yes.
that house.
But I think that it's a different
house.
vibe in your heart because you know that this could be.
This will be my forever home. I won't
you're
move
like,
again.
no birds in the nest.
Downsize once the kids are smaller.
Maybe we'll see.
Until there's
smaller,
no
but
birds in the nest and they get their huge camper and then just move around the country, this is where they're going to be. So I think it's different in your heart too, wanting to make everything.
The funny thing is, Wayne and I don't want to be ugly, and I don't want to be like, I don't want it to sound like it's going to sound, so don't hear what I'm not saying, but this is a high-end neighborhood. And Wayne and I, when we first got married, dreamed of living in this neighborhood and never in our lives thought that it would happen.
Choctaw was
The ghetto, and we loved it.
literally in our neck of the woods. South Cumberland is somewhere you don't want to be. Not for stereotypes, but really, there's a lot of violence. There's a lot.
There's a lot of crimes.
There's
and
a
guns
lot of crimes
drug
over
busts
there.
and
When
yeah.
I was shopping for a house
Prostitution
years and years ago, if there was one on South Cumberland, it was immediately out of it, like just out of it. So
we lived there for 12 years.
12 years.
But I was 19 when we bought the house. We bought the house for $68,000. It's less expensive than my current car. I can't even fathom that right now. Our house payment was $440, and at the time we thought that was astronomical. So anyway, we have worked our way up, and like I said, the house that we have right now, I could have lived in that house forever. The only thing I didn't love about it was that the living room was smaller, but everything else I absolutely loved. And so we weren't looking for a house. This just fell into our laps. And when we found out that it was in Franklin Square, which is where we always wanted to live, we were like, now it's the smallest house in the entire neighborhood.
It's the neighborhood where if you live in Hamlin County and you're picking to go trick-or-treating,
That's where you go.
you pick Franklin Square. They
Yeah.
got the
100%.
full-size, king-size candy bars. Literally, cops sometimes have to stop traffic on the red lights for how many people are trying to get in.
I'm really excited, but even if we're not in the house for October 31st, I think we're still going to go and hand out
sit
candy
there.
and do the trick-or-treating. Yeah, I'm
Will
excited
the
there.
front lawn still hold or have all the possible inflatables for each holiday? Yes.
Well, we only do
Not-
Christmas. We don't do the other holidays.
You do have a Mickey Mouse or Harry Potter inflatables.
I've never put it in my house. It's only for camping.
Anyway, it is gonna be the Mac Daddy
Because
of
Franklin Square,
inflatables.
you
Everyone
trick or treat
Christmas
there,
lights.
but you also go for Christmas lights.
lights.
So I'm really excited, and because it is going to be our forever house, we're going to look into that company. Not now.
Is
It'll
there
be
an HOA?
no.
Oh, thank
God. I know.
HOA is horrible.
The permanent lights. We're going to look into that.
yes.
Yes, I'm
'Cause
excited.
you can do them like white or clear for like
Or
all
red, white, and
year.
blue for New Year,
Yeah,
or
but
for-
like they're handy for all
Yeah.
year for security if you
Yes.
want. That's so cool.
Anyway.
temporarily living at the lake house.
If we sell our home before the house is complete, then we will be living at Lake House. Yes.
Yeah, if she thinks $450 is high rent, wait till she starts living here. We're gonna bleed her dry.
Peggy also, I was talking to Peggy about possibly moving some of the stuff into the garage and she's cool with it.
I figured she would be.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna have beds or furniture or anything here, so
Well,
what are you gonna do with it all?
we do have to empty the garage, though.
Yeah.
Well, there's not enough.
Anyway, I've already talked to a real estate agent. I was going to get it put on the market like the next week after I talked to her, and then that stuff happened with the basement. And so I wanted to get all of that in writing because we're also, I don't know what all I've shared. The homeowner is owner financing at 4%. And if you all don't know, interest rates right now are almost at 7%.
Oh, that's like 6.9 or something ridiculous.
Yeah. So So
Someone's crying, Anna.
It'll be okay. It's Chapman. I could hear him thumping on the wall.
oh, he'll be all right.
If he wakes up the other babies, it won't be
Anyway,
alright.
so God has just absolutely orchestrated this whole entire thing for us in the most miraculous way. It's amazing. And you guys are going to get sick of this house by the time that we do all of the things that we have to do to it. Anna was like, can I do your room? Which has turned into basically her having input in the entire house. The kitchen is going to be, I think, my biggest hurdle. Because it has, which are coming back in, it has natural oak cabinets in there.
It's an awesome size, though.
It is.
I
Tons of
really
cabinet
like
space.
the way it's laid out.
Black granite countertops, which I wouldn't choose. However, I'm going to make them work because I'm not pulling them out. What I am pulling out is it has black granite backdrops, which makes it
Backsplash?
like, yeah, so it makes it super dark. So we're
No,
going to
what's that thing called?
backsplash.
Just the little.
No, it's all the way up.
It goes all the way
All the way
up
up to the cabinets. Yeah. So we're going to rip that out and do subway tile. But I want to make it look very modern, but not have to do anything to the cabinets at this point. Eventually, I'll probably have them painted. I don't know that I'll ever have them switched out because they're such nice cabinets. I mean, they're solid wood.
Listen, if that is Chapman,
I
No,
swear
it's
that's
Pearson. It's
Pearson.
Pearson.
That is your youngest nephew.
Who cries all the time.
Go get him
Listen,
and stop
He
complaining.
told Darlene yesterday at the salon that he cries all the time. I did not say a word. Ask Darlene.
Who said that?
Pearson or Harrison said, "That's Pearson. He cries a lot."
He cries a lot.
He also said I shoved him today.
Oh, no, push.
I pushed. Yeah, I pushed
I
him.
cried in Mama's room. Why'd you cry in Mama's room? She pushed me. Oh, okay. Christina said congrats on all 4 of the adoptions, by the way. She didn't push him. Preface.
yes. So a lot of these people aren't Facebook friends with us,
But-
and all Oak and Lamb babies are officially adopted.
Oaks and lambs. They're all oaks and lambs.
We will be able to show you their faces and tell you their names
And their stories.
and their stories a little bit, because I'm still going to be a little candid for parents' sake. But
Get your hand off of the mic
it's
like
it's
that.
around it. This is a direct. You're fine. You don't know anything.
very mean.
Can we all agree that I've been the least sassy today? Can we agree?
I thought your earrings were gold.
They were. They were cheap, so they're tarnishing.
That's what happened. Your nose ring and your tragus are still gold.
I have 100% been the least sassy.
Was it a competition? Were we setting out?
I thought we were going to all have like a live where we were all in like the best moods ever.
Is that baby still crying?
Yes. When he starts, he doesn't stop till someone picks him up.
It's because he cries a lot.
He's precious.
He cries a lot.
And perfect. He's probably hot.
He probably is.
He
hot.
probably just wants his mom to look at him.
And she'll miss it one day.
And you can't tell me that if you had the opportunity to go back and have Chapman be this age and want you to hold him and snuggle him, that you wouldn't do it. Can't tell me.
Becca,
I
You can't
would.
tell me
I
that.
would.
you can't get anything done without wearing that child.
I don't care.
That's,
I don't care at all. In 6 months, he won't want me to hold him.
no, he won't. I literally have to sprint Charlie down just to, and I have to pin him down like I'm about to read him his Miranda rights just to get him a quick smooch and a hug.
Yeah, if I get a hug from Charlie, I think it's a good day.
Yeah,
Most of the time, he's like, meow.
me too. Everybody's like, oh, whatever. My dad takes it hard too. He's like, he just don't want nothing to do with me. I'm like, Dad, he doesn't want anything to do with me all day, but I'm the only person he sees, so he has to get over it. I'm like, it's not like I'm just tip top of the list. Most days he wakes up and asks for basically anybody else. And I'm like, I know you're sick of me, dude. I get it. At the end of the day, I know who would choose me over anybody, though, so that's hard.
I saw her first ghetto house and this new one. God is blessing you, and I know you don't take that for granted.
I'm
I
gonna
like
go
how
get your
you-
baby.
I like how you say
for
ghetto.
you.
Ghetto.
Ghetto. The ghetto.
The ghetto.
I need to know about, I need to know, because Becca loves anything cotton candy flavored, okay? I like regular cotton candy. I wouldn't really choose something cotton candy flavored, but I'll eat it. We have this place here called Cruise Farm.
It's not good.
If you've never heard,
It's not good. It just tastes like vanilla.
vanilla. If you have never heard of Cruise Farm, Is it open all year now?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Mhm.
That makes me happy. I'm gonna go. It's out of the way, but I've got.
What do they have right now?
Some. I don't know, but I was gonna say Becca got the cotton candy ice cream, and she told me she was very disappointed. I also know that Dairy Queen has a cotton candy blizzard in the beginning of summer that apparently is phenomenal.
I've never had it, but I had
Rachel
the
loves
animal
it,
cookie,
my
the
friend
iced
Rachel.
animal cookie one.
I should say our friend Rachel because you're the one that introduced me to her. But I was telling Anna, I think that aside from you two, I text her the most.
I feel like you probably do too.
I text her all the time.
Which reminds me that I have not edited those photos of Ava that I took almost a month ago. That's really crappy of me.
She would have messaged me if she cared. She does. She
I've
hasn't
got to
messaged
get them
me.
done.
She
That makes me
doesn't
feel
care.
terrible. Pumpkin. Didn't they have pumpkin last month?
Ooh, that pumpkin cheesecake.
Pumpkin cheesecake. That does sound good. Their pineapple Dole Whip is really good too, and mixed with the
is.
cherry Dole Whip.
Because Valley can have those.
Now, mind you, well,
Is she still on her bender?
yes. Fallon has been eating milk and egg. We're
I
waiting.
call it a bender.
We're waking. Well, you should see how the kid is eating right now. It is a bender.
Let her go.
We're letting her eat milk and egg to see if.
It's been over a year since you've been restricting her, right?
Yes.
I don't want to say since you've been restricting. You know what I mean? Since the doctor's like, you're allergic to this, don't eat
Yeah.
it.
We're afraid because the way that her allergy works is that it builds and then she just vomits everywhere. So we're seeing what happens. Worst case scenario, we pull it
'Cause
out
you know,
again.
fingers crossed, she might grow out of this.
Right. So anyway, she got to eat ice cream at Cruise Farms, but still chose the Dole Whip.
Well, it's delicious. Hi.
Look at that red face, baby.
You've been crying
He sees
for
his
so
mommy on the
long.
TV.
You see?
Hi.
Who is that? Who's that?
Oh,
there
she is. Oh, there she is.
Too much, too soon. Is he hot? Strip him down. Is he hot?
We'll get naked.
Strip him. Oh, yeah, he's hot.
We'll get naked.
Bless his heart. Anywho. I forgot it was. That's what Scott likes.
Oh. Did she not love you when she picked you up?
I don't think she did.
I said, you're a brat.
Do you feel unloved?
Now it's a party.
Do you feel unloved? Oh, that's
Strip,
better.
strip.
Yes, that's better.
Oh,
That is better. Oh,
that's
that's
fleece,
much
too.
better.
Well, we're going to go. But thanks.
Where's the student?
Do you need help?
I wanted to share you because we talked about it a while back.
Yeah,
I'm
come here,
going
Rachel.
back to school next year to get my BA for sign language interpreter. That is so cool.
I love sign language. Love sign language.
Yeah, the affogato, it's so good. My father only
Well,
took you
and
once,
Becca
Kat.
switched it. You're doing the correct
Can
thing.
you say hi? You can smile at everyone. Can you say hi?
Say bye, Pierce.
Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Are we going? Are we leaving? Are we out?
Yeah.